Hello everybody, and this is RPG here, and welcome to another episode of the 4DS Audio Podcast. As I said, I am RPG, and for this episode, joining me, we have...
TheBadGamer,
Carlio,
and Omega Mario.
Yeah, as you could probably tell, the episode is kind of late. We actually had a bit of delays because we were supposed to have a special guest, but we won't be able to get him on until next weekend. But for now, it's just all four of us for this episode. So, what's going on, guys?
I'm doing fine. I played Skyrim. I get a bit of Skyrim. Doing mostly now all the questing and everything else in the game.
Finally beat Skyward Sword.
I did it. It took me 5 days. It was one of the longest and most satisfying games I've played in a long time.
Can't agree with you more on that.
And it's something everyone should at least experience once, because that is something different. They really
challenged the conventions of the past Zelda games with this game, definitely.
Oh yeah.
And they said that they're going to do the same thing for the Wii U entry.
And I'm looking forward to that also.
Yeah, me too. Carlio, what's up with you?
Oh, I've been starting to play some Pokemon again. I finished Ocarina of Time 3D and Skyward Sword on the same day, which was awesome.
Ah.
Internet high five, man.
Yes.
Brofist. Brofist.
Internet high five. And yeah, that's pretty much. As I said, Skyward is a pretty awesome game, and I pretty much beat in Black and White again, which is awesome. Now I'm just doing some Global Link stuff because I realized that the Pokemon Global Link is actually surprisingly fun.
Ah, cool.
I like after the fourth game I stopped because so much other games came, and I basically forgot it.
You can play on a bus, for Christ's sake. Jesus.
I'm not really. I know it's a handheld, but I'm not the type who likes to drag along my handhelds.
Hmm.
Yes, because he's a.
Omega, how are you doing?
Oh, not bad. Made a couple of new purchases lately.
Ah, nice. Can't wait to hear your 2 cents when we get to the big release.
And I'm sitting here at the moment playing Mario Kart 7 using the gyroscope controls.
Yeah, first of all, before we get on with this episode, I do want to apologize that we didn't have an episode last weekend because I was out of town, and that's why we couldn't even get this episode up. But now, since we're on episode 10 now, we finally have a new episode up for you guys. But anyway, if for those of you joining for the first time, the 4DS Audio Podcast, we have 5 segments we go through, which is the big highlight. We talk about the biggest piece of news for the week. Then we also go to the retro gems, where we talk about a video game, a series, a video game character in retrospect. Then we go to the big release, which is self-explanatory, like the execution, which is the next segment. And then we go to the video game playground to talk about the games that we are currently playing. And I definitely think it's going to be a great show for you today, despite us not having a guest, which we were supposed to have, but it will be a great show nonetheless. So, you guys ready to get started? It's time to go for the big highlight, because I am super excited about this. The big highlight!
Yeah, you should.
He will go crazy.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely crazy about this. And you want to know why I'm crazy? Because Operation Rainfall has managed to become somewhat of a success, because North America is finally getting Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii this April of 2012. All I can say is, yes!
Congrats,
My
dude.
ears! And everyone
And it's a
else.
great job I don't have the phone near my ear hole.
I had headphones on this.
Sorry, headphone users, if you just got your ears destroyed.
Yeah,
Don't
I just
worry,
managed to
I
bleed
did
about
too.
a million years.
and one of the co-hosts.
Sorry about that, guys. But yes, North America is finally getting Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii. The announcement came in on Friday morning on December 2nd, when Nintendo of America posted some pictures on their Facebook site, and then they officially gave a press release with the official website for Xenoblade Chronicles on their own website. And, Nintendo's website, that is. And, yes, this is a great time to be joyous and happy with an early Christmas present that Nintendo is giving us for the U.S. audience, because it will definitely be a great send-off for the Wii before the Wii U comes, but I'm pretty sure that the other games that Operation Rainfall is trying to get are going to come somewhat after that. But, yes, this is definitely an exciting time. So, you guys feel happy that the U.S. audience is getting Xenoblade?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
happy
a
for
game
you. I
that-
mean,
it's a game that you should play.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of the not the best games to play, but it's a experience to be had.
Yeah, but too bad we're probably going to get the British voice actors in the game. Because when I watched the official...
Yes, I do have a problem.
Because I was seeing the official U.S. trailer for the game, and I heard people talking in English.
Yeah,
or with English accents.
I just watched the trailer to see if you would get the same dub as us, because otherwise I would be pissed.
But nope, we're getting the same dub as you guys.
Yeah, so it's Japanese all the way.
Yeah, that's true. But
they get better after a certain point. But in the beginning, in the sense, no offense to Mega, but they are just horrible.
Yes.
I
No
know.
offense,
I know.
Since the U.S. is going to be getting Xenoblade, do you think there's a strong possibility that The Last Story in Pandora's Tower will also come to the United States, since you guys are getting it in Europe?
Probably.
Maybe.
I mean, I would be kind of surprised if it didn't, because now Xenoblade is over here.
Although I haven't seen much when it comes for Pandora over here in Europe. I know it's supposed, but none of the sites that I'm looking is planning on even sell it at what I've looked.
Even if we just get 2 out of 3 games, I'll be happy. But
yeah,
I mean, when this announcement came, it's just it really blew my mind, and I knew we couldn't even ignore this for the big highlight today. And
when I heard that,
I
it was
told you
like,
twice.
what?
Then I told you twice, didn't I, Double R?
Yeah, you did. Thank you. But anyway, what were you saying?
Fool him once, fool him twice.
When I heard of it, I immediately like, oh, Double R is gonna be really happy about this, and this is definitely gonna be the big highlight.
But so far, I can say that even though Operation Rainfall has gained some grounds in getting a Xenoblade to come to North America, I'd say that the campaign is still not an official success as of yet, because we only got 1 game. I would immediately declare this part of the campaign, meaning that light rainfall, has hit Nintendo of America. I will say that heavy rainfall will hit Nintendo of America once as we get all 3 games, and that's when Operation Rainfall will be a complete success. But for right now, light rain has hit Nintendo of America. We're getting Xenoblade, and I am very, very ecstatic.
RRPG. Heavy rain. Excuse me, but I don't think you're going to get PS3 exclusives on the Wii.
Heavy rainfall, not... Oh, God. You killed it! You killed my fun time with that pun!
Thank you, and good night. No, not
Such a bad
Excuse
pun.
me,
No,
we're
I'm just kidding. That was
gonna be
pretty
back
good.
In 2 minutes. Come here, Cardio.
That was just so
Yes,
hard
enjoy
not to
the
pass
very.
up.
And I can definitely tell you right now,
It would actually work perfect on the Wii. You know it.
No. It's...
You can be motion controls all over the place. It would work perfect with the stupid quick time events.
Yeah.
You mean
But-
Quick Time Event the game? The sequel
Yes.
to Indigo Prophecy?
Yup.
Well, I wouldn't
Well,
say
yeah,
sequel,
anyway,
but say
off
like
topic, off
spiritual
topic.
successor in a sense.
Off topic.
Well,
But
it's-
with us getting Xenoblade Chronicles in the U.S., it may actually raise some momentum for some of those other fan campaigns that are going on, like Operation Moonfall and 100,000 Strong to bring back Mega Man Legends 3, and the Assalian Movement, which is the Tales series campaign to get more entries made in the West and that kind of stuff. So I think...
Well, I don't think the Mega Man Legends thing will work
Yeah,
because
I-
Capcom are complete douchebags. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if Nintendo of America actually now, I know I said before that I don't really think it doesn't like seem that Nintendo of America cares for some reason. Now they kind of show us. Well, fine. Well, now they kind of care. So yeah, I think that the things for Nintendo may actually work, and yeah.
All I'm going to say is that it's great marketing, to put in, like, one of the swan songs for the Wii for North America before we head to the Wii U.
yeah. At least it shows that Reggie's not a complete douchebag.
Yep.
Yeah, but I still
Unlike
don't fully
Capcom.
trust him yet until we get those other two games. But for now, I have to, at least applaud Nintendo of America and Reggie Fils-Aimé for at least listening to the fans and looking at the sales for, the game in Europe to see if they would be suitable for a release for the North American audience. So I at least applaud him for that.
I would clap, but I'm kind of busy.
Yeah, because
And
you're
you're
on your phone. You're still under technical difficulties, right? And you're still playing Mario Kart 7.
Yeah, with the gyroscope controls. And it is simple with one hand. I'm sorry, but it is.
And he's having Bowser riding on the smallest cart. But yes, it was a pretty short big highlight this week, and not a whole lot to talk about, but I was just super excited about this. But since we were on the topic of talking about Mario Kart there for a second, I think that will be a perfect segue for us to enter Retro Gems.
Retro Gems.
Yeah, we've got 7 to talk about.
6 before we go to the 7th one in the big release, my friend.
Or 7
That's
if
what
you
I
count
mean.
Or
Yeah, I
7
know. Yeah.
Or 7 if you count the arcade.
Don't count.
Yeah.
Don't count it. But yes, for Retro Gems today, we are talking about the Mario Kart franchise.
Let's go.
Let's
Welcome
go.
to Mario Kart.
One of the most annoying, fun, and frustrated games, racing games ever.
Yeah, I
That's
didn't. I had no
AI.
idea that putting the Mario characters on go karts and making them be in this arcade racing franchise would actually blow up into a huge success. I mean, when I first saw Super Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo, I thought it looked kind of cool. I thought it looked really cool, but when I saw people actually playing it, they were at like game stores just waiting in line for hours just to play the game. It was big.
Yeah, I still have my old copy of it, and I have played it from time to time, but my god, that is the worst case scenario of rubber band AI.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
They
whenever
are-
I'm in the lead, I'm always saying, let the rubber banding begin.
They should have that in the next one.
The
first
Wii U
time
game.
Yeah, the Wii U. That when you're in the lead, rubber band activate. I mean,
Rubber band. Boing.
And as the games proceed, as the next version comes out, then 64, the AI becomes cheaper. The items becomes more annoying.
Yeah, I wonder how more OP the blue shells are going to be.
And the next version is going to blow everyone up except for the one who has it.
It's going to break their
It's the-
carts to where they can't even drive on the track.
Exactly.
No,
They have
it's
to-
going to destroy the roads because the next game we gotta get destroyable roads.
Yeah. And we can
That would
have
be
cart
cool.
damage.
It would blow up waters if you were in the water.
And we're going to have pit stops in the next in the next entry.
Oh yeah.
No, the blue shell in the next game is gonna be the cheap ass anything. It would not hunt down the first one. No, it would gain the one who has it. Speed to lap around all 3 laps in just a split of a second. It's the I win button.
Yeah. Omega,
It's a,
Yes.
what do you think of Super Mario Kart?
Oh, the very first one.
Mm-hmm.
anyone in the series, but yeah, the first one. Let's go with that first.
Brilliant news for Mode 7.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Mode 7 never looked prettier.
I always try to do the classical of getting a feather, then jump outside the boundaries.
Especially for,
Yeah.
like, the haunted house stages.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'm just upset because it's been 6 iterations of Mario Kart after Super, and yet they still haven't put the feather in it.
Yeah, that's a damn shame.
the only thing is, but I still found the first to be the cheapest with the AI, as they first had special powers that were exclusive to the character.
Mm-hmm.
Like Yoshi had eggs and
Bowser had fireballs,
fireballs, yeah.
and Donkey Kong had bananas.
Yeah, but he was stupid enough to throw you, jump away, then he sometimes drive into them. But then he also, like every AI had the jump ability. They could jump at the height of a feather.
Yeah, and they could avoid the red shells that you had on you.
Yeah, I hated that. But not only that, Mario Luigi had one of the most annoying specials. They had
Constant use of the star power.
Yes, infinite use of star power.
Mm-hmm.
That is just
Overkill.
That is overkill and was made by the devil himself.
But I'll tell
He
you one
came up
thing
to-
that was
he
made
came
by
up
the.
to-
I'll tell you one thing that was made by the devil himself, and that was Rainbow Road.
Oh yeah, that version of Rainbow.
Oh, you think that's bad on the SNES version?
It
You
was.
play it on this one.
It's so
Yeah.
narrow, and there's no boundaries to protect you.
Yeah,
I
you
thought-
wait until you play it on this one then, guys. On
Oh,
seven.
is it far more worse?
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of short videos of that. It looks like it was made by the devil and the devil's devil.
Well, they don't screw around when they make Mario Kart, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Carlio, did you play the Super Nintendo game?
Nope.
No, because Super Nintendo.
Get it on your virtual
Oh.
console right now.
Coincidentally, I'm actually racing on Mario Circuit 2 on 7.
Ah, cool.
Speaking of-
Irony!
Irony!
Oh yeah, they had the Rainbow Road there too. That would be kind of fun.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go to our next entry, and that is Mario Kart 64.
It's a good one. It has one of my favorite version of the Star Roads.
Oh, yeah.
Although I still cannot pull off that shortcut.
Although it's a precursor to that Rainbow Road song that's on YouTube. You know, it's called a road, it's called a Rainbow Road. It is
Okay.
a road that you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mario Rainbow Road from this one, from 7, has a mix of Double Dash and 64's Rainbow Road music.
Ah, I see.
I really like the music.
As this game's Rainbow Road.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Double Dash Rainbow Road music.
Yeah. But,
No, but
I have to say that out of all the Mario Kart games, I'd have to say that even on easy mode, that your opponents will always stay right behind you wherever you go.
oh yeah. For
I'll
some
tell you
reason,
what
they
I find. I'll tell you what I find funny about the AI. Is
What?
that while you're brave on Kalamari Desert could dash across the train tracks, they'll stop.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. they
No
do
matter how
that.
far you get, when they stop, they'll just catch up to you really quickly.
Yeah, but I believe that they had. That's one of the. That's one. They have more speed than you. You pick 50, they have 65 cc. You pick 100, they have 120. You pick 150, they have 200.
Yeah.
Anything to
Super speed away.
Anything to catch up with you. They will have at least one step above the the speed you want to have.
I definitely.
Because
What?
no. I'm just having flashbacks.
Okay. But I will say that Mario Kart 64 was probably a precursor to Mario Party because that's when multiplayer Mario games actually started to become really fun at that point.
Yeah.
Because of 4 players.
I like Balloon Fight.
Balloon Fight is the best thing ever.
The battle for fun.
Oh yeah, especially when you have 4 friends round.
I still remember that theme from Super Mario Kart when you're in the balloon battle. That's awesome.
Me and my sister used to play that, and we had. She was mean against me. I was mean against her. We're not friends when it comes to that game. We don't some become backstabbers.
Yeah.
You know what? You know the only thing that can possibly beat Balloon Fight?
What?
A bomb blast in Double Dash with 4 players.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that is completely crazy. Especially if you do it on tag mode as well.
Oh my god.
I'm surprised they haven't brought that back. Actually, no, with multiplayer and all. Think about it. Bomb Blast with 12 players.
Bomb Blast, I think, was in DS.
I think it was on the DS.
But it's not in this one, sadly.
Yeah, which sucks.
It's not in 7. I think 7's more or less based on Wii, to be honest.
Well, yeah, I would assume so.
Structuring that in. So, they don't have Bomb Blast in.
Sadness.
Alright, well, the next entry is Mario Kart Super Circuit on the Game Boy Advance.
Which we'll be getting this month, hopefully.
Yep.
Yeah, it was one of the first Game Boy Advance games I had.
Mm-hmm. I think it was a launch title, too, if I'm not mistaken.
It was one of the launch titles, and it's really fun. One of the many of the I haven't played it in a while. I should probably play it again. I barely remember the Rainbow Road for that. Yeah,
Mario Kart Super Circuit was kind of like more of a throwback to some of the older levels of Super Mario Kart and Mario 64 all in one, aside from the newer stuff.
It was.
And also, it has the tracks from Super Mario Kart as an unlockable.
Oh yeah, I unlocked that.
Mm-hmm. But the thing that they kept from the N64 version were the sprites on the carts, because if you took a look at the N64 version, the characters you saw on screen, they weren't 3D, they were sprite-based.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But it was a good launch title, but it's one of those games that has not stuck to me as much as all the other.
Kind of like an underrated title.
Yeah, it was definitely.
Okay. All right, and the next entry was Double Dash.
The most craziest Mario Kart I've ever known.
No kidding.
It was full.
Really good innovation.
Racing on airport carts.
That was crazy, and one of the most craziest and fun Mario Kart I've had.
Yeah, it's one of the only Mario Kart games that I've ever beaten fully.
I still haven't beat that fully, but that's most because when I play mirror mode and 150cc, it's become the devil's playground.
Mm-hmm. Anything with Mario Kart becomes the devil's playground at some point in time.
Often something with 150cc, it's often the devil's playground all of a sudden.
It's like you just entered the 10th circle of hell all of a sudden.
Yeah.
How about Mirror?
And just mirror mode just makes it worse.
Oh, no kidding. What were you saying, Omega?
I really didn't get on well with Rainbow on Double Dash.
Huh, really?
I kind of like that.
I didn't have any problems with Rainbow Road on Double Dash.
So, I don't now, but when I did,
Oh yeah.
I nearly broke the controller.
But yeah, it was probably the last Mario Kart game that I felt that got very innovative with the gameplay.
Yeah, I also like that all the characters had like a special weapon like that was just for them. Like Mario Luigi had fireballs. Bowser had a giant Bowser shell that he also did Bowser Jr. But
Yeah.
and Donkey Kong
Who cares
had
about him?
yeah, but still it was I kind of liked. And then we had Boo and Piranha.
Yeah.
That had like every special.
Yeah, I remember it being like the first Mario Kart to include unlockables. But so yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Well,
Yeah.
you've completed such a cup on such a CC. You have unlocked this. And sometimes you just sit there with, like, disgust.
You have unlocked Daisy. No!
I am Daisy. God.
Hi, I'm Daisy. Punch.
All right, guys, the next entry is Mario Kart DS.
Oh, I love that one.
Good use of online for a handheld.
Oh, yeah.
I hate the online. I hate the people who sneak.
They're mostly the Japanese folk because they're really good gamers.
It's just, not that I have a problem. I can't sneak in that. It destroy the entire fun of playing online.
Mm-hmm.
You meet someone.
Oh, don't worry, BadGamer. Mario Kart 7 is kind of deduced on snaking in some way.
Can you
Actually-
snake?
Snake!
My ears, for the headphone listeners.
Liquid.
It's probably because it's based on. I think because this gameplay is based on Wii now, snaking's kind of reduced from what it was in DS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just it was not funny. I went online, played, and then all of a sudden some guy pop up and he just zooms past everyone. It's like, okay, that's fun. Just destroyed the entire race, and why?
I think my favourite tracks from the game, coincidentally, is on 7. I love the Waluigi pinball.
I remember Mario Kart I remember Mario Kart 7 Mario Kart DS being the first game where you have 2 different kart types for each character.
For Mario you get the B dasher and the standard kart.
Uh-huh.
It was where every car had its own was different in its own way. Someone was more focused on speed, while others were more focused on drifting or accelerations.
And it was
and then when you unlock Rob, you unlock every single kart to be used on all characters. So you can use the whole 20 vehicles.
I liked using Rob.
Yeah, that was like the first game ever to use Rob outside of the robotic operating buddy gimmick that was on the NES.
Yeah.
Before the greatness of Super Smash Bros. Brawl. But yeah. And I also remember Mario Kart DS being the first time it introduced the retro stages.
Oh yeah, I really like the retro stages.
Oh, I just turned my volume up. Whoops.
So, it was a good launch title for the DS.
Yeah, it came out about a year after the DS launch, but yeah.
Okay, it was one of the things that actually made me buy it. Anyway, it was. You could say it was my launch title then, my personal.
I still own my original copy of Mario Kart DS, believe it or not.
I lost mine.
Oh no.
I would get another copy for the 3DS, but then I'd have to reconfigure my home hub because the DS software doesn't go, oh, you're using a 3DS, so we'll connect with that. No, it goes straight to the DS's interface. So
And
I have to change the internet security, and I don't really want to do that.
And I unlocked everything in that game, so kind of sad.
All right. Well, the next game was Mario Kart Wii.
Yay.
Probably the most broken of the bunch.
I love that one.
So do I.
Probably the most evil, but probably one of the most fun in the bunch. But yeah, I agree.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And I used the steering wheel all the time. It was really fun using that.
I used the steering.
First time you had motorcycles in the game? Awesome.
Yeah. Dad, I'd like to use motorcycle. I used that.
And you also had the special moves that you can do in the air.
Everyone was, and the online was really good.
Oh yes.
It was the game that had the best online play for the Wii. So yeah, I agree.
Until the hackers realized how to play.
Yeah, but it was still fun until the hackers came around. But it at least it felt like if you came first place, you deserved it because you were better than everyone else in that race. I mean, even I managed to come first at a couple races, and I usually am really bad at online when it comes to racing. I mean, really bad.
I'm sorry, that hackers ruined the time trials of Wii.
Oh yeah. I mean,
and even the blue shells were more broken than any other Mario Kart game because if you get hit with the blue shell when you're over like this gap or whatever, you can actually fall in the gap and be so far back in like last place.
Yeah, and never be able to catch up either.
Yeah.
Unless you get like a bullet bill or blue shell of your own.
A bonsai bill.
Bonsai bill.
Bonsai bill. It's not as good, not as fun. I mean, it's not as cool as having a chain chomp, but almost the same thing.
Or until you have infinite amount of star power, like Mario and Luigi from Super Mario Kart.
Don't mention that.
Yeah, but I wonder how far along you could get with that. But yeah, Mario Kart Wii, it was fun, but it definitely had its had some things that that really pissed us off a bunch. But yeah, it was still fun overall.
I mean, the only thing that pissed me off is the blue shell and how cheap it's become.
How over redundant it's become for all those people in last place.
Yeah. So here's a question for you all. What is your biggest record when it comes to blue shells in a race?
2.
3. I have 4. I think I have 5.
I think I have 5 or 6 for me.
2 on the DS in total, and I think I had a 5 at one point on the Wii. But actually, when I start to remember where the blue shell comes from, because it actually comes from one of the weapons from the advanced game, which was a purple shell, and that one could be annoying because the purple shell, that one did not flew. It went through the course, and if you were further back, it could actually take out the other races also, so they could also feel the pain, basically. But the thing is, sometimes it would act like a red shell and turn too quickly and hit a wall. The blue shell, of course, as we all know, it's worse. It's almost worse than that.
Super homing power.
The blue shell just flies in the air. Although, we were saying before the podcast on how the blue shell is still overpowered. Hate to say this, but it don't fly through the level on 7. it actually combines the two that we know. So the shell from 64, where it goes straight through, and does the homing stuff from GameCube.
So everyone's accounted for, not just the first place person.
Oh god.
Yeah, so if you're in the one with the blue shell on 7, bye-bye.
But the question is, does it still do it like a big explosion? So it's basically still is a big explosion and you fall back like super long in place. But it doesn't do like small.
Back.
It's not like it does like small explosions, right?
It does the same explosion as it does in GameCube, Wii, and DS.
But now I know I played Mario. Now I know I said I played Mario Kart. I don't know. Anyway, I played Mario Kart 7 the demo version before, but I don't remember how like if you slid around like you do in the old school Mario games when you get hit. Dude, still do that? I've forgotten. Like,
no, the blue shell just knocks you backwards.
Yeah, but if you get hit by anything, do you like slid around, or do you actually like jump up and down in the same place in the Wii version, which is kind of annoying?
Sometimes I've been spun, sometimes I've been flipped.
Ah, I see. So anyway, guys, the Mario Kart franchise, you definitely think it holds long-lasting appeal after 20 years. I do.
Else, yeah.
I just want them to nerf the blue shell a bit because I think it has a thing for me. It's especially when you play with the AI, it's how it should act. It's not always how it acts because when you first place, you see that warning sign of that coming against you. I sometimes slow down so it would go after the one. No, it still go after me.
Mm-hmm.
The new first one thing. Okay, I can trick it. Nope. It's a good game series. I just want Nintendo to nerf it a bit, not being so cheap as it is.
Yeah. Well, I guess they gotta have some place for the hardcore crowd to come in at some point.
Hardcore. Yeah, it's so hardcore to throw blue shells at you.
Hardcore to make it hard to win the race.
Blue shell spam.
It's another thing. It's another. Yeah, that's the future. Every power-up is a blue shell.
Yikes. Oh my gosh. Well,
that would be absolutely murder.
Yeah.
No one wants to be number one anymore. Everyone's just like, you can go first. No, you can go first.
And speaking of...
Forget it. Let's just have a party on Mario Kart and just take each other out.
And since we're on the topic of blue shells, while we're talking about it from Mario Kart 64 to Mario Kart 7, I think it's now time for us to go to the big release this time. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
we're pretty much all just talking about it. So.
The big release!
Yeah, it kind of started off early, but okay. But yeah, anyway, we're here at the big release now, and as you were probably have been listening for about a few minutes, we've been talking about Mario Kart 7. So, unfortunately, I don't have my copy just yet because I'll be picking it up tomorrow. But Omega has his copy, and it sounds like he's been enjoying it a lot.
Yeah. The whole game as a general is just a combination of Wii and DS.
Yay.
That was good news there.
So, how are the hang gliding and the underwater propellers going along in terms of the races?
The hang gliding and the propellers are actually quite a neat touch, especially in the retro levels.
Uh-huh.
Because they open up, like, new shortcuts. Maple Tree Way from Wii takes good advantage of this. And there are a few other tracks from past Mario Kart that takes advantage. Not Dino Jungle from Double Dash.
You don't have motorcycles in the game, do you?
No.
Oh, so it's just
Mario
all
Kart
go-karts.
on motorcycles.
I want to ride my hog in that game.
Pretty much. There are a load of levels that can take a deal of advantage from from the hang glider.
Mm-hmm.
The propeller is not really seen much on the classic levels. It's just seen on Koopa Troopa Beach, Daisy Cruiser, and Koopa Cape.
Is Baby Cruiser from Double Dash?
The Daisy Cruiser from Double Dash.
Where you have to go around 7 times throughout that track?
No, that's Baby Park.
Oh, no, not Baby Park.
Oh, okay.
No,
Daisy Cruiser. Oh, I thought you said Baby Cruiser. My bad.
Baby Cruiser. Well, that'd be their next. That'd be a Wii U track.
I really like Baby Park. And the music. It's just so fun to play that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baby Park was on DS, weren't it?
Yeah, it was. It was on the DS.
Mm-hmm.
But it could have been better. I mean,
What I found out about Mario Kart 7 is that it was more of a game that they wanted to get out within the first year launch of the 3DS instead of like waiting about a year or two because of just to make sure that there were some killer apps for the 3DS for the holiday season. That's why they asked Retro Studios to work on the retro tracks, and while Nintendo worked on the newer tracks for Mario Kart 7.
They did rush it in a sense, from what I've heard.
So
I guess they wanted to get it out for the Christmas season.
Yeah, so it was more of a joint development that went along really fast.
Well, that's good, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, you have a big company like Nintendo and a really good first-party developer like Retro Studios making a match made in heaven. So, yeah.
Yeah. They've actually done a great job, especially with some of the old courses. Cause I've never seen Koopa Troopa Beach look this good outside of 64 graphics.
How are the Donkey Kong levels looking since, Retro Studios did the Donkey Kong Country Returns? Do they look similar?
Yeah, and it actually uses a little mix of the
Oh, Jungle Hijinks.
Yeah, Kong Jungle was in the game but now it has tikis in them instead.
I want Kremlings, not Tikis.
Well, tikis works better in Mario Kart, I think.
For Mario Kart.
It would be kind of weird to see Kremlings run around in the stage.
But they were in...
Carlio does have a point. This time we would have usually said "shut up, Carlio," but he does have a point.
True.
Also, there are other instances of Mario Kart 7 where they use older throwbacks.
Mm-hmm.
The Piranha Plant Pipeway, near the end of it, if you've seen the trailer, there's like this bit that looks familiar to like a bit out of Super Mario Brothers on the NES.
Ah, nice.
Like with like the graphics and stuff.
Uh-huh.
We do that, and then there's a little sample in the underground cave that going do-do-do-do-do.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, so... but then Rainbow Road, I think, is an algorithm of all past Rainbow Road.
Is the Rainbow Road in the Retro Cup very? Is it more dangerous, or is it less dangerous than the Super Nintendo Rainbow Road?
The Rainbow Road in the Sevens tracks.
The Retro Cup
is the Lightning Cup for the Rainbow Road is the SNES one, and it's a lot more dangerous. Like the SNES one, pretty much. Except that
there are no boundaries?
Yeah, there's no boundaries.
And it's very narrow?
I think only 2 carts can go over at a time on both sides.
Oh, that's fun news.
Nightmare Returns.
Oh, my nightmare returns from Rainbow Road. No.
I was kind of worried when I heard that we were actually putting in the SNES version. Like, did he want to kill us?
There's this beginner's trap. If you're on 50cc and 100cc, where you got the 2 thwomps between the fork in the road.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hit that with a mushroom. Whoa! Down the hole.
So, all in all, would you definitely say that Mario Kart 7 is definitely worth the purchase, Omega?
Yeah, kart customization is a win. Online is actually quite good. You've got communities, like little clubs now. I don't know how many people you can have in there. I've noticed there's a load in the introducing community.
Mm-hmm.
Got balloon battle and coin battle.
Too bad you won't see Bowser getting arrested for pedophilia for riding on the smallest carts in the game because they're kids' carts.
Hey, pedo jokes. Pedo bear.
Just kidding.
Pedo bear is such a big thing nowadays. Maybe we should start with pedo Bowser and be totally.
Oh yeah, because of the nuclear.
Right. As of now, this point, from this podcast being recorded, there are 14,162 players in the introducing community.
Ah, very nice.
So that tells you there is quite a load of people on Mario Kart 7.
Definitely seems like it. So yes, if you are looking forward to Mario Kart 7 this holiday season, then be sure to pick it up when it comes out. If you're living in Europe, in Japan, or in Australia, pick it up now. But for us U.S. folks, make sure you pick it up tomorrow. Or pick it up sometime before this Christmas.
Just say this, that I'm surprised Nintendo managed to pick 16 good tracks from 6 past games. Because you've got like Luigi's Raceway, Mushroom Gorge, Coconut Mall. What am I thinking?
Oh, Coconut Mall.
Katamari Desert, Maple Tree Way. So you got quite a good bunch of levels.
Mm-hmm.
Just the problem that ever since DS, and they decided to throw back to 4 retro cups. It's kind of getting difficult to pick 16 from the ever-increasing back catalogue.
Mm-hmm.
But Nintendo, thumbs up to you guys.
Awesome sauce, man. Okay, I think that will go ahead and conclude the big release, and now it's time for us to go to our favorite segment. It's time to kill a game in the execution, guys.
The execution.
Yeah, and this.
Yeah.
And now I will be going off for a bit. No, not really. But...
What could possibly go wrong in this execution? Well, I'll tell you what could go wrong, my friend, my furry bobcat friend. We are going to go execute. What game are we going to execute, Omega?
Bubsy the Bobcat 3D!
Oh, gosh, I am so haunted.
So, basically, me and TheBadGamer can pretty much rest now, right?
Yeah. I have not played that game. But I do know it's horrible, how horrible it is, but I can't say much about it.
A game that tried to be as good as Super Mario 64, but failed on so many levels. And pretty much the failure of the video game mascot craze back then.
Oh man, I thought Earthworm Jim 3D was bad.
Earthworm Jim 3. Oh my god.
Don't talk about that game.
I think that's another game we can execute for another time, but...
Yeah, one month from now, listeners, we'll be executing Earthworm Jim 3D.
Yay. But yeah, I mean, it's just... The gameplay is awful. The graphics are just an eyesore. I mean, it's all blocky and nothing textured.
Can we just do this right now? I did a video on Bubsy the Bobcat 1 on YouTube and just stopped it in one level. Can we just kind of make this execution quick by just going, graphics are bad, gameplay sucks, depth perception is horrible,
but
making
what
Oh,
do you have against Bubsy the Bobcat, the first one? I thought it was actually one of the most underrated, probably one of the big names that had potential, but just didn't execute the mark very well. I thought it was actually a decent. It was actually decent.
I have nothing wrong with the first one. It's just that I wanted to stop because I was getting to the point where I was going to transition into the second one and 3D. I just thought, no, and no.
I remember the music being very memorable in the first game.
Yeah,
Especially with the last level.
Actually, I never beat that game. I never got beyond the second world.
Yeah, but as we pretty much know, Bubsy the Bobcat was pretty much Accolade's answer to Sonic the Hedgehog, because Bubsy could run fast, but the problem is that enemies would appear often, and you didn't have enough time to slow down, so it made it really hard for you to project when they were going to show up.
Yeah, no black buttons. Yeah, shut up.
Even one-hit kills, too.
That's what's the only thing that the gripe is. If you at least had two, it would be a good one, but one-hit kills, everything would kill you. The only funny thing is there were so many many deaths he had, like drowning.
Funny deaths.
Funny death at all. I mean, it's just that was the thing I liked most about this, trying to find all the different deaths he could do.
Probably the funniest death from the first game is when you go inside the taxi cab and you're taken back to the beginning of the stage or the checkpoint.
Yeah, I hated that.
I was like, that's not even a death. That's just going back at the beginning.
Oh, man.
But Bubsy the Bobcat 3D, no. It doesn't even have any of that quirky humor from the first game. It's just Bubsy the Bobcat 3D is terrible.
And it took some cues from Resident Evil with the walking. Tank mode.
Oh God.
Right, out of all the characters that have gone to 3D, Sonic 3D,
Until Sonic Generations
Sonic
came
3D
out,
Blast,
it
you
was
mean?
bad.
Sonic 3D Sonic games were bad until Adventure.
Right. This is what I'm saying. Sonic 3D, kind of okay. Sure, sometimes it was a bit quirky and annoying.
Sonic 06.
No, Harleo, I'm talking about Sonic 3D Ficky's Island. Not 06. That's a completely different book, and why did you bring that out? Can someone just get the axe on Sonic 06 once more? There you go. Right.
Yeah, I'm not
Super
going to
Mario
do that.
64 worked well. Obviously it worked well. It's one of the critically acclaimed games for the N64. When Jim 3D, kind of okay, really had quite a load of flaws. Bubsy 3D?
No.
No. Makes you cry.
Do you see this,
Oh my
baby?
God,
Do
I've
you want to
never-
make it cry?
It's definitely up there in my top 10 worst games ever made, along with Daikatana and Sonic 06.
I have never done
Hotel
I've never done a
Mario.
vomit sound that long. Oh.
Yeah. But, Omega, I don't think we need to grovel with your pain anymore because we all feel your pain, buddy. So, Bubsy the Bobcat 3D, we despise you with a flaming passion. And Omega, if you would.
I've got the axe up and ready. 3, 2, 1. Decapitation!
Finish it!
Finish him!
Decapitation! Don't steal my things, Omega. I would kick your ass.
You better watch yourself,
baby.
Omega.
That is my thing. That is my thing.
You nicked my thing in episode 9 with Goodbye and Good Gaming, so...
Well, I didn't steal from you, so that's not the same thing.
Okay, guys.
Don't you ever steal my things again.
Okay, I don't think we need to get on with this argument any further because we already axed Bubsy the Bobcat 3D. It's gone forever, and now it's time for us to get happy. We're going to the video game playground, everybody.
The video game playground.
Video game playground!
Yes. So, who wants to start first with what they have been playing this past couple of weeks?
Well, we can all agree on one thing. We all played Skyward Sword and completed it. I hope we all did.
I don't think Omega did.
Oh, yeah, I managed to play the Wii. Luckily, someone actually had one that I know. I went, can I borrow it? Got Skyward Sword, and still haven't completed it.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Wow.
So,
it's still a good game. I completed it.
yeah, Skyward Sword definitely up there as probably my favorite 3D Zelda game, more so than Ocarina of Time. But
How dare you, Double R?
I've said it in the last episode, so
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, same here.
but it's I definitely think it's still ranks underneath A Link to the Past in a sense, but
Yep.
but still a great masterpiece overall.
Yeah.
But
Anyway, I've been playing. Well, I played a whole lot this 2 weeks. I played Sonic Generation. Sad to say, I did not enjoy as much as I was hoping for. Although the stages was good, the music was excellent. The bosses were so. The final boss, I still don't understand how I actually managed to beat him.
Mhm.
But I felt it was too short.
Yeah,
Too short of shorts.
I kind of wish there was
Shut up,
more
Mario.
than what we just saw. Like, I wish
Yeah,
there
it was really short. I was at the moment that wait, there are only 9 stages. Yes, there are 2 acts, it's 18, but it's still not enough. I
not
mean,
even the like the missions or whatever.
I don't like side missions like that. At least when it's necessary. Side missions are okay, but when it's something you have to do to make the story continue, it's tedious and annoying. It stops the flow of the game. It's like, yeah, just finish all the 6 acts for this gen, and now it's boss. No, wait, I have to collect the keys. How do you do that? Yes, you do side missions.
I always just do the doppelganger races.
Yeah, but at the same time, I just want to be able to play the game without need to stop, do some side missions, and then you can continue. That's really annoying because as I said, it breaks the flow.
Mhm.
That's why I did not like the first or the second game of Saints Row, but because of a nice segue to that, I also played Saints Row 3 this week. The reason why, but because all of a sudden you have to stop, gain some respect, then you could continue the story. Saints Row 3, as I said just now, I played, beaten, and I had much more fun than I did with Sonic Generation. Most because the respect system, you could play the entire story whenever you want. Just just go to the place and start the story. Respect had nothing to do with it. It's become more of a level up system because you can gain new perks and have bigger sprint meter.
Mhm.
And that was much better.
Not enough awesome power.
I had fun. It was, but still not as fun as I had with Skyward Sword, at least.
So you would say that Sonic Colors is better than Generations?
Yes, because it was much bigger, it took some time, and I don't have to do side missions to continue the story.
All right. Anything
I
else?
also played some more Skyrim. Just doing all other quests and finding out the shouts and just more or less exploring the world.
Awesome.
Exploration.
Okay. I think I'll go next. Yeah, I've been playing a lot these past couple weeks. Like I said, I've also been playing Skyward Sword, and I've beaten it, the regular mode. Really loved it, and I'm going to be playing Hero Mode as well at some point, and I'm going to be doing a Let's Play on that after I get done with Tales of the Abyss.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, I'm definitely...
Awesome.
Awesome sauce, guys. Awesome sauce.
Guys, are we just talking about Sonic Generation?
Uh-huh.
Hope K-Wing don't mind this, but K-Wife is just chosen for a Weekend Warrior series, Sonic Generations.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
Awesome. Definitely give you kudos for that, K-Wife. Although we still would like to see you do Sonic Colors at some point, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I also picked up the 3DS version, but I haven't played it that much. But I will say that for the side-scrolling missions, they're very similar, to what you've seen from classic Sonic and the console versions. But it's really different for modern Sonic, as it's pretty much a throwback to the Rush series, which I don't mind. But it would have been nice to see some of that 3D gameplay take effect, because the only time you'll ever see that 3D effect for modern Sonic is in the special stages, which is a throwback to the special stages in Sonic Heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had fun with that. And I've also been playing Cave Story 3D.
Oh, I was really going to buy that.
Yeah.
I have it for my Wii. I have it on my PC. And I'm gonna buy it for the 3DS.
Yeah, it's a good transition. It's a good transition from the original. So I think you'll.
So I watched Mark the Intern's video on it for Indie Game Searchlight.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I want to buy that. Realised it's out on 3DS. So I might get it at some point.
You can get it for free on the PC.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, a PC which I don't have.
But with the 3DS version, after you beat the game, you can actually play the whole game again, but using the Disgaea Prenny.
They don't know that.
Yeah, I'm in Cave Story now, dude. As the Prennies would say.
I need to play that, because hearing when Prenny talk, it's gonna be hilarious.
And I've also been playing some more Super Mario 3D Land. I pretty much beaten all the levels except for the last special level that you have to beat with getting all the golden flags with both Mario and Luigi in all the worlds and the special worlds before you can get to the final secret level. But yeah, it's becoming quite of a challenge, but I have to say it's overkill with the 1-ups.
Oh yeah, that's one of the major gripes I've had with it. It throws them out like candy.
Mm-hmm.
I've got over 400 1-ups.
I got 350, and I'm halfway through the special world.
Yeah, I won't be getting game over for ages.
At the same time, there's also a trick to it. I can get like how many did I count up? 7, 8, and like the first stage of the first world of special world. Just grab the star, and if you do it correctly, you can have that in a long run.
Dang.
Yeah, I can get 12 to 13 on the boomerang bosses in the airship.
Huh.
So the extra lives is like gaining those massive amounts of extra lives in the Forest of Illusion in Super Mario World.
I didn't know that, but basically, yeah.
Yeah, because there's this one part, if you hit star power, then you actually run over a bunch of wigglers that will give you 3 ups. Yeah, it's overkill.
Yeah,
but
the same
Great
as
for
over.
multiplayer, though. When you're getting your lives pinched.
But, yeah, that's what I've been playing. I mean, I'm still recording Tales of the Abyss, but nothing new to add on that. But anyway, Carlio, what have you been playing?
Skyward Sword. Completed that at the same day as Ocarina of Time, which is honestly kind of pretty awesome. I also went back to start playing Pokemon Black and White once again, because I found out that the global link is actually surprisingly fun, and online stuff and whatnot. Because with the 3DS, I can actually go online for a long time, and oh my god, there's besides the global link, other than that, there's not that much to do, sadly, but
Hey, I have the game. You and I can at some point have a match if you want to.
Yes, and it will be glorious.
Yes, we're gonna have epic battles.
Yes, and I will beat you. No, but
What
anyway, yeah,
star do
there's
you have?
that. I can talk later about that. But other than that, what more?
Not much.
Some Minecraft nowadays. Oh yeah, how about this? Minecraft finally got released.
Yeah, the official release of Minecraft.
I haven't played the official yet.
Yeah.
Haven't ran into Herobrine yet, have you?
No. I wanna. Probably appears
probably-
random, just creep me the heck out.
I
But
should
yeah,
probably download as I said, the full version now and start playing it.
Yeah, it's pretty fun after all. Yeah. Other than that, I suppose. Not that much. I think. Oh yeah. I downloaded some of the Rayman Origins demo. I suppose that's something.
Oh god, I need to get that game.
I need to get that.
Yeah. I need to get that too.
I need to get that.
They said that game will kick your ass, but in a kind way.
I liked it. I liked the demo. It's pretty fun. So yeah,
just by the look of it, it looks really fun. They really went back to the old.
The first
to
game,
the first,
in a sense.
The first game, which I love.
It looks crazy with all the buzzes and whatnot.
No rabbits though, but I'm sure most people wouldn't even care about the rabbits anyway.
I hate them. I hate them.
Yeah, but other than that, no special things, I suppose.
Okay, Omega, your turn.
Oh yeah, no, I forgot. Steam sales, by the way. Did you know about that? Did it last week, Black Friday? Steam sales.
Yeah, I missed it.
Yeah, too bad. I got like VVV, and Mass Effect.
VVVVVV.
VVV, and
Or
Mass Effect. It was glorious.
Or V6, as I call it.
Yeah.
V6 I already have. It's a fun game. And the
Like a
music is
V6.
top. Dude, don't make me smack you.
Okay, Omega.
So I'm just being surprised at a minute.
Okay.
Because you can going back quickly to Mario Kart 7, you can create a Grand Prix for yourself.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And 3 of the the N64 tracks, Luigi Raceway, Cooper Trooper Beach, and Calamari Desert are all from the same cup.
Really?
Yeah, in 64 they're all from the same cup.
Dang.
The one little problem is they don't have Moo Moo Farm because Moo Moo Farm was on
Don't you mean... Oh, Moo Moo Farm. I thought you were going to talk about Lon Lon Ranch, but that's Ocarina of Time.
Yeah,
Wrong
Ocarina of
game,
Time. Yeah, they don't have Moo Moo Farm, which means you can't actually make a Grand Prix on 7 as an N64 Grand Prix, which, darn.
Yeah. Bollocks, I'd say.
Oh well, I'll find another track to replace that. I've actually got some more new games recently.
Okay.
On Thursday, I picked up Mario 3D Land.
Nice.
And already got past the special world, got past the whole game. I've just got to go through with Luigi. And on World 7.1, I posted a video onto my YouTube with my email on how to quick skip 7.1.
Ah.
And it has something to do with the wall. Because you can see the flag over the water. So you go against the wall, jump off the wall, there's the flag.
Wow.
Simple. For all the pros out there.
All the pros, please don't tell him anything. Let him sweat.
Yeah.
I also bought today Mario Kart 7
Of
and
course.
Saints Row 3.
Ah, Saints Row 3. Very nice.
Well, Mario Kart 7 is a given because you've been playing it during the whole podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Don't spoil it.
Anything else?
I love it. Well, in a shock revelation, during the start of the week, I actually never played my Xbox at all. The only time I went on it to check my messages and stuff, Instead, I decided to load up the Nintendo GameCube and play some Mario Kart Double Dash.
Ah, good choice.
Actually, now that we've talked about much of Mario Kart, I feel like playing some myself.
Oh yeah, me too.
It's just that now I've got to try and track down some really good GameCube games from my past youth.
I know you want to play Chibi Robo, right?
Do you know how much that cost me to get? An arm and a leg.
An arm and a leg. Yeah, I know.
I want to play that myself, but I'm on Omega on that. It's hell trying to find one.
Yeah. But is that all you've been playing so far?
Well, I also did load up Sonic Adventure 2 Battle and not on the Xbox. When I did feel like playing it, I decided to play some Crazy Taxi.
Oh, Crazy Taxi!
Taxi. Hey, time to make some money.
Yeah.
Make some crazy money.
The only game that will make you wear FIFA and wear FIFA shoes and eat nothing but Pizza Hut.
I actually hurt my throat when I did that vomit noise earlier.
Oh no.
The only thing that I hate that on the PSN, the 360, they took away that song.
Yeah, Offspring.
All I want. That was, as I said before in I think a previous podcast, that was that is like the theme song for that series.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it's like the song you always heard when you started the game up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not always, but I was like, oh, it doesn't start. Restart, do it all over again. Just to start with that song, I would do that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good times. Is that all you've been playing, Omega?
It sure is.
You brought up some really good memories with some of the past material, especially with the Crazy Taxi from Dreamcast. We all love us some Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, guys, I think that will go ahead and that will wrap up this episode of the 4DS Audio Podcast. We know it was kind of late, but hey, better late than never, I guess. But
Yep.
We hope you enjoyed this episode, and to sign off, I am RPG.
I'm TheBadGamer.
I'm Carlio.
And I'm a Mega Mario.
And any plugs before we go, guys?
Nope. Please comment about the show.
Yes.
I really mean it, guys. Please, we want something to work with.
Yeah, we want to see you post questions and stuff, so that way we can actually do like a mailbags episode or something like that in the future. Don't be afraid to leave comments at GotGame or on YouTube alone, because we'll definitely answer them in the coming future.
Just
You
comment.
sure will.
Know what you think about the show. Both on YouTube and you guys on Got Games. Comment. Do something. We want to work.
Yes, and we are still trying to get special guests, but like I said, we have one that's coming in next week, and hopefully that will help give us some more recognition.
Yeah. Let's just hope and move on.
All right, Carlio, any plugs from you, buddy?
Nope, not really.
And Omega?
No, none at all, because seeing as I've got no computer still, I can't exactly go watch my YouTube channel because every videos every week. The only time I can upload videos is when I can be asked to go onto Google Mail and upload anything from my phone.
I see. Okay. And I don't have anything to plug for me. I'm still doing the Let's Plays, but go pick up Mario Kart 7 if you have not done so already.
And Skyward Sword.
And Skyward Sword. It's a good time to be a Nintendo fan. But
Always
anyway,
good times.
guys, we all hope that you enjoyed this episode, and we shall see you next week for the 4DS Audio Podcast. This is RPG signing off. Later, guys.
Bye, people.
See ya.
Goodbye and good gaming!